everyone, so I have an exciting video for you guys today, something that you all have requested, or a lot of you have requested, and that is to talk about Inglot, and specifically my neutrals palette. I'm going to go ahead and show you all of them. I have 4 palettes from Inglot, all 10-pan square palettes, and the first one is my pinks, reds, and purples. It's my bright colored palette. And I'm not going to talk about the numbers for these, just because I didn't really get them all out. I just got my neutrals one since that's what you guys seemed most interested in. But I can try to get them if you guys are interested. Just let me know. I know that there are so many other people that have talked about the bright colors that you guys were all interested in the neutrals. So let me know what you think. But I have my yellow, greens, and blues palette. Those are all real bright, real fun. Don't get me wrong, I totally love their colors, but their neutrals are amazing too. And they don't get as much praise, I think, because they're neutrals, and Inglot, and everybody thinks Inglot's so amazing, and that their colors are what makes them so amazing, but they make really great neutrals. So here's my blacks and silvers. And then the last one is the one that so many of you comment on, and that is my browns neutrals. And it looks like that. Alright, so first I'm just going to go through and tell you the numbers for my black palette and my black and silver, and then my brown palette. So I'm going to start here with the this really pretty color silver. Please excuse my nails. I swear I say that in every video, and it's so embarrassing, but every single time I want to film, my nails start chipping, and I don't know why they do this, but it drives me crazy. So look, this one is completely gone. It's really gross. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't film with nails like this, but anyway, so back to the video. So this color right here is 447. It's a really light shimmery silver. This little darker silver here, this is 448. Then 501. This is a matte gray, 348. And then this is a really shimmery dark silver gray, and this is 451. So we have the matte black. This is 63. 65 is a black with silver shimmer. 61 is a black with blue shimmer. 64 is a black with gold shimmer, and 62 is a black with orangey red shimmer. So let's see if you guys can see that up close. And then I'll swatch a couple of these for you. This gray, we'll take this darker gray, I'll get the matte black and the blue shimmer. So this is that lightest silver. You guys can see, this is the darker silver, the matte black, and then the shimmery black. If you guys can see like the difference between the matte and the shimmer with the blue sparkles. I don't know if you guys can see that, but basically they're so pigmented, they're so creamy. You can tell just by looking at that. They're absolutely amazing colors. Alright, so the first color we have is this matte white right here. It's 373. Matte yellow, 351. Matte taupe brown, which reminds me of Omega from MAC. This is 390. 461, which is that, these two are very similar, but this has a gold shimmer. And then this last one is 363, and it's a matte dark brown. And then down here we have a dark brown with gold shimmer. And then, this color is 52, and then this is 459, and it is a dark brown again with kind of silver shimmer. And then we have a really pretty color that looks like Amber Lights from MAC. It's a really pretty bronzy gold, and this is 404. Then 409 is more, this is 405. 404, 405, this is a copper color. And then 42 is a really pretty medium brown with a gold shimmer. So this kind of has a silver and gold shimmer actually. So I'll swatch a couple of these for you. This taupey brown color is really pretty. Then the dark brown, the Amber Lights gold color, and the copper color, so you guys can see. See how gorgeous those are. They're just so amazing, so rich in color, so soft, very easy to blend. I love all of them. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but it is really raining outside. So I'm sorry if you start hearing like thunder and lightning, but it's really loud. I hope it doesn't come through and drown me out. Okay, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about Inglot. Now that you've seen some swatches and you've seen my 2 neutral E palettes, I want to tell you a little bit about more about the company, more about where you can buy these, that kind of things. Inglot just had stores that you could either call and order from, or you had to go and get the products, and they were in New York, and then I think they expanded into New Jersey, and now they're out west, but I'm not exactly sure where they are. If they're in LA, I'm not 100% sure. They're also over in the UK, I believe. And they might be in other countries, but I'm not 100% sure. But basically, they didn't have any other way of getting their products to you if you weren't around one of those stores besides calling in and telling them over the phone, which is kind of a weird system because every time I wanted to call to place an order, I felt like I was like I would be on the phone with them for like an hour because they didn't have swatches online or anything where you could see the colors, so you had to like ask them, and it was a really weird system. So finally they got a website. It's inglotusa.com. That's the US website. I'm not sure about other countries, but you can probably find out a lot more about that on the Inglot USA website, or I think they have inglotcosmetics.com, and it'll tell you more about that. So I'll link both below. But basically you can go on the website now and you can pick the Freedom System, which is what this is. And they have lots of different palettes. They have like a 4-pan blush palette. They have a 2-pan pressed powder palette. They have a 10-pan round for lipsticks, concealers, and brow powders and waxes. They have 2 eyeshadow pan, 3 eyeshadow pan, 5 eyeshadow pan, and 10 eyeshadow pan in squares. And they just came out with the 20, so it would be like this big, which I wish I would have known because it would have been so much more economical in terms of price. But anyway, this is how it works. So if you buy one of these eyeshadows by itself, it's $7. If you buy 3, they're $5 each. And if you buy more than, if you buy 10 or more, they're $4.50 a piece. So this whole palette, if you add it to your cart, I think it's like $20. And then that's what you do. You go, you pick the palette that you want, you add that to your cart, and then you go to the Freedom System, click eyeshadow or eyes, and it'll come up with the squares. It'll list all the colors, and it'll tell you what kind they are. Like they have a shine one, they have matte eyeshadow, double sparkle, and pearl, I believe. AMC. Oh, they have AMC, which is really a lot of shine. That's like glitter, I think. I think those are their only finishes. So I like the matte and the double sparkle. The shine are really shiny, the AMCs are really shiny. I don't think I have any pearls, but my favorites are the double sparkle and the matte because they can come off a little bit sparkly, but also the double sparkles kind of look matte, and I just like more of those type shadows. So anyway, you just add 10 of those eyeshadows to your cart if you get the 10 eyeshadow pan, or however many that you buy. So if you get the 5 pan, add 5. And then once you add those to your cart, it will deduct from your pan. So if you get this palette, it's $20 just with the palette without the eyeshadows. It will, and you add 10 eyeshadows, it will say, will subtract $15 from the pan. So then your pan will only be $5 and your eyeshadows are $45, which comes to a total of $50 for this, which is a really, really amazing deal. So basically, that was kind of a lot of information, but what I want to say about these in terms of a review is that these are some of the best eyeshadows I've ever used. They completely rival MAC. They are actually easier to blend, I think. MAC has some hit and miss eyeshadows where there are some that are really amazing and there are some that are harder to blend. But anybody can use these eyeshadows and blend them so nicely. And I've never had trouble with one of them. They all blend very, very, very well. Bright colors, sparkle colors, shine colors, like all those, they all blend so well. I love them so much. And how I kind of describe them is that I think they're very, very high-end products for drugstore prices, because if you buy 10 of these, they're $4.50 a piece. And if you buy one, they're $7, which is a little bit more expensive than a drugstore eyeshadow, which is probably between $4 and $5.50. But if you buy 3, they're $5, which puts it right in line with drugstore. So I guess when I think about drugstore, it's always like what's close to me, what's at my local Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, that kind of thing. But really you can find great stuff like that online. You just have to search around a lot. And Inglot is definitely one of those companies that gives you really high-end, great, amazing products at drugstore prices. So I totally recommend checking them out. I think they're a great company. And just to get this out of the way, because I had somebody ask me, but I am in no way affiliated with Inglot. They do not, as far as I know, sponsor people or anything like that. And the reason that so many people talk about them is because their products are so amazing. And I just want you guys to know about them so you can get the great deals that I've found. So I definitely recommend checking them out. I hope that all of you who are really interested in this video liked it and that it helped you a lot. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. You can email me at abby@colorsweatbeauty.com or requests@colorsweatbeauty.com if you have a request for anything. Or you can just leave a comment, send me a YouTube message, but let me know what your thoughts are on Inglot and if you're going to check out some of the products or if you have any questions on anything I said or if I left anything out. So yeah, let me know, and I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!